Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sometimes we end up with a throw pillow that we ask ourselves, what in the world was I thinking when I bought this pillow? But there is a way to fix it. Instead of throwing it away, we will crochet a pillowcase. I will be using a new stitch. It's very easy, 2 single crochets together. I hope you will enjoy this tutorial. Subscribe, ring the bell, and all that good stuff. Let's begin. The yarns that I'm using today, this one is back when AC Moore was in Greenville, North Carolina, or before Michaels bought it out. Studio Classic by Nicole. I miss AC Moore a lot. This is number 4 medium, 5mm crochet hook, acrylic. So these are the specs of the yarn, and the color is gentle white, more of a ivory. The gray and yellow. The gray is also from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, only a different color. This one is yellow. This probably was like silver gray or fox gray, I don't remember. And these are the specs of the yarn as well. A medium 4 also requires a size, well, this one says 5.5mm hook, and but I used a 5mm hook. So there is less gapping in between the stitches. Obviously you can use whatever you want. So you'll need a crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a darning needle to work in the tails, and if you have stitch markers, use stitch markers. I'm using these pins from the tags from the clothing. You will also need a measuring tape to measure your pillow. And yeah, so if you are ready to learn how to crochet this beautiful, super easy pillow, grab your yarn, crochet hook, give this video a thumbs up. Let's get to work. Let me show you how easy this stitch is. So we will start as always with a slip knot, and you can chain any number of chains. Odd number, even number, doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna count. Any number of chains. Probably this will be enough because it's going to be a repeat of everything, pretty much the same exact thing. So single crochet into the second chain from the hook, and this is how you will always be starting, with this 1 single crochet into the first chain. Then insert the hook into the same first chain, pull up a loop, insert into the second one, or into the next one, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all. Then insert the hook into the same loop, the last worked in, pull up a loop, into the next chain, pull up a loop, 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Again, into the last worked, into the next, yarn over, pull through 3. Pretty, I told you, very simple. Into the same, into the next, pull through 3. Only thing you have to keep in mind is to not forget, do not work the next one, work the last worked in, the next, pull through all, insert into the last worked, into the next, so on. And if it's too fast for you, there is a toggle on the right bottom corner of the screen. Press on it and choose the playback speed. You can do it either faster or slower, up to you. There we go. So on till very end, and it will work out no matter how many stitches you have. And you finish the row the exact same way, work into the last worked, into the very last, through all. That's what we have. Turn the work, chain 1, single crochet into this very first loop, and now we will be doing 2 single crochets together into the last worked, into the next, pull through 3, again into the last worked, into the next, pull through all the loops all the way till the end. And it's very easy because you don't have to count. You can listen to radio, you can talk to people. You do have to obviously keep an eye on your stitches, but at least you get to multitask. You don't need to count, and if you even get interrupted, you're fine. Here, make sure, do not forget to work the last one. So you work into this, and then you work into the chain 1. There's row number 2. Turn, chain 1, single crochet into the very first. From here on, repeat of number 2 into the last worked, into the next, pull through 3, to the last worked, into the next, pull through 3. Same thing. Once you get a hold of the pattern, this is how it's gonna work into this, through all. So once you learn, while you're learning, you're going in, taking it out, into the next, taking it out, pull through all 3. Once you've practiced 1, there we go, 1, 2, 3, and make sure, do not forget the chain 1. And here you can see the texture already forming. This looks weird today. Well, all right, turn. You can either chain 1 and turn, or turn and chain 1. It doesn't matter as long as you're chaining 1. Single crochet into first, and from here on, 1 from here, 1 from here. And I will attach the if I can find the diagram for this stitch, I will attach it at the end of the video. If you are more of a charts / diagrams person, you like to see what stitches you are working. And this is how quickly and easy it works up. Chain 1, turn, 1 more row. So you always start with your single crochet, kind of to set the tone for the row. And super easy. I would not use this stitch for clothing. I think whatever you're going to make, it's going to be stiff. You can use it for turtlenecks because it is going to be stiff. You can use this even for sleeve, for the cuffs, for the bottom, but definitely not for the entire project. And you can see the ridges are going horizontally. If you want something vertically, you can obviously turn it and make it wide enough or long enough, however you want, so the ridges are vertical. So you can use this stitch for a few projects. One more row, and then I will show you what I have. So I used a gray yarn because it's easier to see. For the project, I used cream, but I don't think the camera will pick it up as good as the gray because it's a neutral. So yeah, this is how it looks like. this side and on this side. So basically either side looks the same. This is the pillow that I would like to cover. I don't like neither the look nor the absence of texture nor the design. I do like the yellow, but this just is not working for me. For reference, it is, let's get, so 16 inches this way horizontally, and what, 11-12 inches vertically, and this is what I've worked so far. Had a knot here where the yarn connected, and what I'm going to do is, so I worked the length, and I will have to connect these, and I made it a little tighter because I want, if I make it too big it will be flabby, but I want it a little tighter so it still, the pillow still holds the shape. And I think I'm going to go ahead and connect these, and you can see what nice texture this is. And even though the yellow is a little bit peeking through, but it's not too much, so it doesn't bother me. But what I want to do is, because the room is with yellow and gray, I want to make a yellow line or a gray line. What you can do is you can add a row with whatever yarn you want, like one row of this, one row of the other color. I didn't want to. I wanted to try a different technique, so I'm trying it on like this. Let me bring some stitch markers. So I would like to have yellow line probably here, and I think I want 2 yellow lines, like 2 here, and then I want probably 1 gray line here. Is it the middle? It doesn't look like the middle. Maybe here, and then another 2 yellow lines. I'll have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna have another yellow line here and another yellow line here. So yeah, so we'll start yellow, yellow, gray, yellow, yellow. The yarn will go from underneath. You will turn the project with the right side towards you, and there is my beginning of the row. So I will insert the hook from the top, go to the other side, grab it and pull it through to here. And now I need to hold the yarn from this side. Okay, so now I'm gonna insert the hook into the next loop, grab the yarn, pull it to the surface, and pull it through this loop. Then again, make the loop kind of bigger, insert into the next space, grab the yarn, pull it through and through the loop. Now again into the next space, grab the yarn, pull it through and through the loop. And again into the next space, grab the yarn, pull it to the surface and through the loop. Is it working? Yeah, it is working. And this is how it looks like. Let's make a few more stitches. So into the next space, grab the yarn, pull it to the surface and through the loop. Keep losing it. Again, into the next stitch or space, grab the yarn, pull it through and through the loop. This is how the line looks like on the right side, and this is how it looks on the wrong side. Pretty clean. There are no messes. And yeah, this is how we're gonna keep going. Insert the hook into the next space, pull it through here and through the loop, and again space, grab the yarn, pull it through and through the loop, and like this all the way till the very end. Okay, and don't cut off the yarn, we'll come back this way because we want a second yellow line. All right, I got to the end almost, so working the last one, and then you're gonna work the very last one, chain one. You are going to have to turn the work and make sure the yellow string or the color string is underneath the project. Let's find a space right here. You can do the stitch and pull the yarn, and now this you're gonna go back. So I'm holding the yellow yarn with my fingers right here, and when I insert the hook, I just grab it, kind of guide it. It's hard to show on camera, and through. And this is how it's going to look like. And if you want this line to be a little thicker, you can use a like a bigger hook, maybe one size and a half. And this is almost the end of the row. Pick it through here and like this, and then I'm going to chain one and pull a long tail, cut off the tail and tie it to the first one. We can bring it to the back, because once we're gonna sew it, it will be on the other side. The first loop is a little loose, and the second loop is where we actually tightened it. And let's see, so this is the front, how it's going to look on the front, and this is the back. So same exact thing I'm going to do is add one gray and two yellow. Okay, this is what we're looking at. So now I will connect this side, and I will go down this line as well, then put the pillow in and close. So we will go around the perimeter. I don't want to have only 3 sides with stitches and this one to be flat, so I will chain one, kind of a little longer loop. I need to drag it around, so I'll insert the hook into this very first and pull this loop through. And now we will be using let's do the same stitch. So single crochet, grab the stitches from either side, single crochet, if I can get it. All right, single crochet into the first, and now let's try and repeat the stitch. So kind of have everything the same. If you want to use a different stitch, obviously you can. I want to see how it's going to look if I use the same stitch to close the sides. And this is how it looks like. So into the same and then into the next, to the same and then into the next. And I'm getting both loops from this side and both loops, well, actually this is the base row, so it's going to be the chain. And once we've gotten to the very end, now I will turn. Since we need to make the corner, we need to use the same stitch here. Actually, I will make one single crochet and another, so I will put two separate single crochets in the corner to kind of make the curve. And now we will have to work somehow. Okay, into the same. Now, why didn't I go with slip stitches? Okay, let's use this hole here and again into this opening, then around. I hope this looks good. So again into the stitch and now into the opening, into the opening and into the stitch. Lord have mercy. Why didn't I take the easier route? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? What am I doing? Anyway, this is how you are going to go all the way to the end. We will do exactly what we did on the other corner. So I finished with the two single crochets together, and I will put two regular single crochets to make the curve. And here what you have to do is even it out and make sure you follow the same row. Don't get it twisted. So I'm going to put my stitch markers here, or the pins, so I follow the same row. Insert the hook into this stitch, into the next single crochet, into the same, into the next, through all. Okay, this one on this side is much easier. And my neighbor decided to cut his grass right at this second, so I'm not gonna stop filming because it's already late. Let's put in the pillow. To finish off, I will put two single crochets in the corner and slip stitch into the very first. Chain one, pull a tail and cut off the yarn. Okay, this is so far what we have. If you have a what are they called, a pom-pom maker and want pom-poms, obviously you can add pom-poms. Other than that, this is it. Yeah, the stripes are not perfect, but who cares? So this is the front, this is the back, this is how the edging looks like on the wrong side and how the edging looks on the right side. We will arrange it. I'll have to hide the tail, and yeah, that pillow that I did not like turned into something a little neater, a little more texture, a little more personalized. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you soon. Bye.